Vince, good to see you. Can you put into words what that was like the other night?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a scary experience for myself. You saw the play, fell back and, felt something never felt before and just, pain right away. And, your mind just starts racing. You start thinking the worst thing. I'm thinking my leg's broken and, then you start, your mind just starts spinning. And, I was really scared. And obviously went on, off the ice and got everything checked out and everything. The X-rays were negative, the MRI was, okay. So now it's just a matter of, getting back to where it feels good again. But definitely just, one of the scary things that happened to me. It's funny when something like that happens and your mind just starts racing and just thinking the worst. And, luckily, it's not that bad.
Ben, now you got to feel much better and relieved of the fact that you have the opportunity to come back. Now the question is how much is it going to take for you to come back, and do you feel pretty positive that you got that shot? Yeah, absolutely.
Take it day by day right now. It feels better than it did yesterday, and it's just a matter of getting to where it feels good enough to think that you can go out there and help the team win.
Ben, that was such a horrifying. To see that on the ice. How hard was that for your family and friends to see that and really probably didn't know right away what was happening to you?
Right. My phone definitely blew up. A lot of people, sending prayers for you. So, I'd like to thank everybody that did that. It means a lot. And I'm sure my family was scared. Obviously, I talked to them afterwards as soon as I could and let them know what was going on. So, everybody was pretty scared, but at the same time, very thankful for all the text and, all the messages. Appreciate that.
Two-parter here. One, was it like a pain thing at first, or was it just something you felt that you've never felt before? And two, are you still in pain? Are you hurting right now?
Well, when it happened, yeah. I mean, it was, a feeling that I'd never felt, and then all of a sudden, kind of pressure and pain. And first thing I thought I broke my leg, and that's what I was thinking. And it's just like, you just think of the worst, and you're just upset, and you think your season's over, and your summer's over, and it's how long it's going to take to get back. It's funny how much stuff you could think about in a short period of time, and afterwards it was pretty painful, and then as the night went on, and then the next day, and it's slowly gotten better. It's not too painful, right now, but going out there and playing hockey is a different, than just walking around.
A couple of things. One, were you surprised that the MRI and X-rays revealed that everything was okay? And can you tell us where it is? And have you been on the ice yet?
Yeah, I mean, as I came off the ice, and I think you kind of settled down a little bit. Your emotions kind of set a little bit, and obviously, doctor was messing around with it, and you could tell, didn't think it was, from my opinion, you think the bone's sticking out of your leg. So when he's feeling around, obviously it's going to be okay, and then obviously the MRI, you're just thankful that it's not anything serious. And as far as where it is, I guess we just have to leave it at the lower leg. We just went out there, stepped on it, and just tried to see how it felt with skates. Yeah. It was just the feeling. I don't know, and then just pressure and pain right away, and just kind of the way that it almost felt like somebody slashed me on my, and I was like, oh, what was that? And then all of a sudden, you just felt the pressure and pain right away, and you're like, then your mind starts racing, and that's when I thought, I thought I had broken it, but thank goodness that wasn't the case.
Ben, what about Andre's performance coming in? I mean, he hadn't played much the last month to come in, and he was busy when he got in there, at least the last half of the game. What was your take on his play?
Yeah, he's a great goalie. He's a fun guy to work with on and off the ice. And, personally, I know that he can go in there and do the job. He's a young guy, but he's got a lot of experience. He got to play in a Stanley Cup final game last year, played really well, and he's played well all season. There's been a couple games where the score's gotten, a little higher than you probably like, but if you watch the games he played really well in those games and kind of kept the team in it, even though the score was a little high. And I think the guys in the room, or I know the guys in the room, and I know myself, we have full confidence in him. He's a great young goalie. He's got a bright future in this league.
Just to follow that up, and not just the play of Andre, just all the guys. It just seems like no matter what happens to this team, you guys continue to find ways to win.
Yeah, well, I think you look at we've already used 28, 29 guys in this playoffs, and I think it just shows a lot about the organization. You need depth to get this far. You don't just get here with, one lineup. We have different guys stepping up every single night, and I think, it's a big reason why we are where we are. Thanks, guys.